Shaz Chowdhury, Pep Talk UK, with a chap that's still full of running and makes me feel old. It's Jamie Cureton. How you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. You're right.
Jamie, you're at the moment playing for Bishop Stortford, and last week you were on the score sheet.
Yep.
And I see you celebrating your goal.
Yes. Still celebrate the same. As long as my career's been, goals are still, very much in my heart, and no matter where I'm scoring, whatever level, I thoroughly enjoy them.
I've had a chance of watching you play recently, and you were full of running for 90 minutes. How are you doing it? What's motivating you to do it?
I get asked this a lot, and I'll probably just say the love of the game. My body has held up for me, which is good. My mind still drives me on, and I suppose everything is now sort of preparing for games, and then after that it's recovery, and I literally live, breathe, sleep, eat football, and I want to play as long as I possible. I've had a lot of friends retire early and told me keep going, and I still really enjoy it, so that's what sort of keeps me going.
Debut 1994, was it?
Yeah,
Norwich.
I think most of the boys I play with now weren't even born, so yeah, it's a long time ago.
Norwich, you've had loads of teams on your resume. I've seen you, and me and you've had a chat previously at Leighton Orient, but
Yeah,
that
wasn't my best sort of season, I wouldn't say, but yeah.
You still got a few appearances under your belt.
Yeah.
Got a goal down.
I did get a goal. Yeah,
You got a goal
at
for
least
the
I
O's,
scored
if
for
I
it,
remember.
yeah.
But looking at your career and looking back at it, highlights. What's your favourite goal you've ever scored?
The first one probably for Norwich. So when I've come on as a sub. I think it was 13 seconds and scored against Chelsea. And then probably the main highlight after that was scoring for Reading against Brentford, which gets me a lot of abuse from Brentford fans, but it took us up from League One to the Championship. That was last game of the season. We played Brentford. They needed a win. We needed a draw, and I scored the equaliser. So, as an important goal, that's probably it. But favourite was probably be my first.
I like when you dyed your hair and turned up at Portman Road with,
yeah.
what was it, yellow and green hair, wasn't it?
Yeah, green hair. I was sub, come on and scored, so that sort of made up for it. But we lost. I think it's more famous for Brian Gunn's sort of own goal. We lost 2-1. But yeah, back in the day, I was a bit of a scallywag and did silly things, I suppose.
Any regrets looking back at the career?
I wouldn't say regrets, but I've got a few maybe decisions of leaving clubs maybe too soon, getting a bit sort of
You must be
itchy
sick.
feet.
Must be sick about being asked about Man United.
Man United. I wouldn't say it's a regret, but it's definitely a decision. If you would give me it now, I probably would have changed it. But I chose Norwich at the time. I made my debut for them, played in the Premier League. If I'd have went to Man U, who knows? But it's a nice story, and yeah, I do sit down and think about what ifs. But there's not much I would change, apart from maybe a few clubs I left maybe too soon.
Internationals, you represented England under 18s, was it?
Yeah, under 18s. I was a bit disappointed I didn't play more. I represented the youth under 18s, and then when I broke into Norwich, I was 19, but didn't get a chance to play for 21s. I think I had a bit of a reputation of being a bit of a wild boy, so I think at the time England didn't really fancy that. So it's a shame I didn't maybe represent the country maybe at other levels, but a very proud moment when I represented my country as a youth player.
With the career you've had, you are now quite a role model for some of the youngsters, aren't you?
I try to be, yeah. I think when I go to new clubs, even when I was in the league, I've always tried to help out the kids, purely because I've probably been through most things they're going to go through, highs, lows, a lot of the decision making they might come across. So yeah, I try and help, and I try and lead by example. And I think I have. Hopefully, a lot of the people I've come across sort of from my late 30s into 40s have maybe taken something from me, and hopefully they can sort of take that into their careers.
Jay, I'm going to try and catch up with you next season as well, because I'm sure you're going to be playing football somewhere. Just don't go Scotland or anywhere far.
No.
I can get to Bristol, I can get anywhere around there.
No, it'd be local. The wife's an Essex girl, and we've sort of settled around that area. So I've dragged her around the country for too long. So wherever it be, if I'm still playing, it'd be local.
Well, do you know what? It is a right pleasure just to know you're still playing football.
Cheers,
we wish you many a season ahead. And so long as you're enjoying it, that's all that counts.
Yeah, exactly. And I am. I'm disappointed, when we're not winning, I'm not scoring. So I still have the same drive. And I think as long as I've got that, I'll keep going.
Lovely. Cheers, Joe. You have a great one. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
Cheers.